It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, and welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So, I was just playing Trism on my girlfriend's iPhone, waiting for Sunday NFL Countdown on ESPN to end so I could go to the gym. Yes, that's right, I'm more interested in watching Sunday NFL Countdown than I am watching the actual game. Kenny Main segment, the main event, it was pretty good. It was talking about jeans, and they made the jorts reference, which, is pretty unusual. But, I was worth it. So, I'm playing Trism, and I'm always trying to get a blackout, It's, blackout is 3 rainbow Trisms surrounding a super Trism. So, Super Trism is the one where you can move it around, and the Rainbow Trisms are like the Diamonds and Puzzle Fighters, sort of, where they, they're wild, basically. But if you think about it, if you get a Super Trism with 3 Rainbow Trisms around it, what happens is the entire screen turns black, all the pieces disappear, and then, depending on which way you hold your phone, is the direction the new pieces fall in. Now, of course, you don't know what the other pieces are, so it doesn't really matter. But you get basically a whole new screen. It's like starting the game over, in the sense that when you first start the game, you get, a random assortment of Trisms to play with. And that's what you get with the blackout, is a whole random assortment of Trisms to play with. And that's what I got. So, and my girlfriend has never gotten a blackout, because there's an achievement screen, and when you achieve something, that achievement lights up, and it lit up for me, which means that no one had ever gotten a blackout on that phone before. So I know it was my first one, and apparently it was the first one ever for anyone. So just think, if I had been filming my playing, I could have shown you what a blackout was. That would have been a YouTube video that would have gotten a lot of views, because people want to see that shit. Sorry, I did it. I can't prove I did it, but it's on her achievement screens on her phone, which is back at home. So, anyway, I did that. Those are things I did. Last night, I was at Hotel Sofitel working a casino party for Good Technology, who coincidentally make an iPhone app of some sort. And I was on craps, and it took me about 15 minutes to get settled, which is not good, because I made a lot of mistakes in those 15 minutes. But the last hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, went fine. I just needed to warm up, I guess. I guess I'm the Tom Glavine of crap stealing. Okay, I'm not going to change lanes yet. Now I'm going to change lanes. Thanks for pulling right in front of me, dick. So, I'm kind of stuck here. Let's see. I want to pass the van and then turn right. But this van is driving at inconvenient speed. Alright, we're going to do this, because he's going to slow down before I will, and I don't want to get stuck behind him. Alright. This is a pretty complicated maneuver, and the rain is starting officially. Maybe now this is where the rain is beginning. So we're getting this huge group of storms over the next week. The first storm is arriving right now. We're probably going to get 6 or 7 inches of rain out of it this week, and that is a lot of rain for San Jose. In a typical year, we get about 18 inches. That's not very much. Or is it 11? How many inches of rain do we get in San Jose? I don't know, 11 or 18. It's not a lot. But we're going to get 67 inches this week. So, I'm going to say it's 18. I don't think it's 11. Someone gets 11. Because LA gets 5. So, if LA gets 5, I doubt that we only get 11. Because LA is a desert. So, this weather makes for an interesting situation, of course, because, this weekend's football playoff games, there are no good weather games at all. But next weekend, all these storms are going to work their way across the country and cause havoc, and, that's what you get for not living here, I guess. We get a little bit of rain, you get lots of ice and snow. Good for you. But the only way we were going to get a good weather game next weekend is if the Jets and Ravens both won, because then the game would have been in New York, and who knows, New York, they get snow. But we needed to do that because the number 1 seeds play in domes, Indianapolis, New Orleans, so we needed them both to lose. What about Dallas and Minnesota? Well, it doesn't really matter, because if Minnesota wins, that game, if New Orleans lost, would have been in Minnesota, and that's a dome. And if Minnesota and New Orleans both lost, then the game would have been in Dallas, and they would have just left the roof closed. So the NFC, no weather games guaranteed. In the AFC, what are our choices here? Well, if the Indianapolis Colts lose, But the Jets also lose, the game's in San Diego. Well, San Diego, maybe it'll rain, big deal. So that means you need the Chargers and the Colts to lose, and then that means the other teams play the Jets and the Ravens. The Jets are the higher seed, they're a 5 seed, and then the game would be at the Meadowlands. That is where you could have snow. But no such luck. The Colts already won. The game will be in Indianapolis. They've even already announced when the games will be. Noon Pacific and 3:40 Pacific. The AFC, I believe, is first, and the NFC is second. So there you have it. And then I hope, you know, if that's true, that sucks, because that means the NFC game starts at 6:40 Eastern. That means there'll be no Simpsons next weekend, which means I should do something that night with my girlfriend, because I won't be missing anything on TV. Ha ha ha. No, I kid. But yeah, so as far as the games themselves, kind of boring, pretty much what you expected. You know, the Saints, who were the Cardinals thought they were, and the Colts did to the Ravens. I mean, it was just bad clock management. I mean, 3-3 with 2:05 left. Colts get a touchdown, 10-3. All right, fine. I mean, you saw the Ravens letting up a little bit with 5 minutes left, and it cost them. So the Ravens get the ball back. Not only do they go 3 and out, they let about 30 seconds off the clock. Probably not even 30 seconds off the clock, and they punt. So what do the Colts do? They drive down, score another touchdown. In those 2 minutes there, they scored the only 2 touchdowns of the game, and they win 20-3. I mean, and then all the Ed Reed and the fumble, and then the pass interference penalty. Yeah, I mean, Ed Reed probably thinks he wants to retire right now because of the way that game went, but he'll be back next year. He's only 31. So all the time we have today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.